Hi kids, how are you? This is a very simple installation video on this new power airbox lid. It's the best you can buy around the world for your starting in 2010 all the way up to 2026 KLX 250 or 300. It fits all those bikes around the world. Headlight and non-headlight versions. So all you need to do to change it is have a Phillips screwdriver. I use a box cutter, some kind of cutting instrument with a razor blade on it. You don't have to, but that's for something else I suggest. A 10mm socket and an 8mm socket. Okay, here's what comes in the box. Foam, bottom, top, screws, and a sticker. Now the foam, yes, it's an interesting cut. It just goes in the top like this, which fits on the bottom. The cutout, or the open side of it, goes towards the back of the box. This is the front. So, and you can shift it around when it's in there. Anyhow, these screws go through these holes into here. Hence the screwdriver. And that's it. You get it. You screw it all around. You can manipulate this thing inside a little bit, but it holds relatively firm. And then you will have your cutout towards the back. There is a reason that we do that. I'll tell you real quick on the bike. Okay, your stock airbox lid. Now this has the snorkel out, so of course if yours is stock, it would look a little different. It's held in place by these 10mm nuts. That's why you need the 10mm socket. You'll take those four out. This comes off. There is a gasket in here, an O-ring. We're gonna leave this in here. We're not gonna transfer it over to the new one. At that point, we have the new one. It only fits in place one way, fits snug, and then you just take your same bolts and you pop that thing right back down. That's it. Now, as far as the performance sides of things go, yes, there is a reason that we leave this open here a little bit. This really helps absorb dust and, you know, block water that might come up. You just kind of push it away. The catch is, when I rode quite a bit, like hundreds of miles out there in the desert day after day, not by myself, with a big group of people, and there was a lot of dust. The reality is, by day 5, or about 600 miles, you know, this thing is pretty dusty. The air filter isn't, which means this thing was really doing its job. The concern was that if this thing just gets too clogged up, now of course you would have to clean your air filter. Everybody else is cleaning their air filters. I'm not. What did I do? Well, I just took this little piece out and I would bang it off and clean it, right? If needed, but I didn't. I just wanted to have a bypass, you know? So these things kind of work together. Now this being open here gives the air filter some responsibility, and it's not just all laid on this. So you can just go and go and go, which is great before you really have to do near the air filter cleaning maintenance that you might if you don't use this. Now you understand why it's here, so please leave that. The last thing on the performance side of stuff is, right here, there's pieces of plastic that run along here, here, and here, as you can see in this pick. Now in the pick, I was shaving these off with this box cutter. You can leave these things in place, just catch them with your box cutter, run the blade away from where your fingers would be, slice it along the side, and they will come right off like this pick. If you want to do that, good. I do suggest it. The reason being is because now we can get air through the box. On this bike though, everything fits so tight it's hard to get air to the box up into this area for it to go through. So cutting these off allows some more air to slip in between the side of the seat and this side panel. That helps performance a little bit. Also, that's the reason that we do not use the gasket in this top. It lets the top sit down a little bit closer, which means it's further away from the base of the seat pan, and there's more air that can get in between the base of the seat and this top. So there's reasons for everything, and it's been well thought out and well tested. Please just follow the instructions. And that's it. Go enjoy. Is it going to be a little louder? Yes, of course it's going to be a tad louder. However, if you have a more open exhaust, you won't even know it. It's only if your bike is stock. This is going to work with completely stock bikes if you never did anything else to your bike, all the way up to full modification zone. So get one, it's easy to install, and enjoy.